guys, welcome back. It's the year 1305. Not a lot this year. We have this is like all of our family turning into toddlers. These are our cousins slash nephew and niece, depending on which generation we're talking about, and our son Wyman. Yeah. The rest of these people I don't really care about. Honestly. Yeah. There's something wrong with this, though. I had to win. Okay, anyway. Let's roll. So for toddlers, it's no 4, 8, or 12. Gamel. Okay, he's good. Okay, this is our family. Okay, no, 4, 8, or 12 for Mal. Oh, no. Oh. This was Goss's the second's first kid. Uh-oh. Oh, that sucks. He was such a cute baby. Okay. I'll have to update the tree then. Uh-oh. Okay. Francis, this one is the heir to the Boulangerie family. Okay. No, 4, 8, or 12. Okay. Whoa, that was so close. Okay, he's lived. Okay. Now it's Wyman. Okay. It's Wyman's turn. Okay, no, 4, 8, or 12. Okay. Also, it is... Yeah. It's also Melson D's birthday. Uh-oh. That one actually is important. 4.5 years. Okay. Ooh, sorry, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I guess technically there. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think I messed up somewhere on here then. Like, because they're older. I think maybe they're supposed to be here. 1. God, guys, this is so embarrassing for me. I can't figure it out. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. What? I think they're supposed to be one up. Well, let's just do that. Why not? Sure. That's fine. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay. Young adult roles now, guys. This is crazy. Okay, young adult. Whew, scary stuff. Gilbert just aged up. Oh, he's not even married. Uh-oh, we gotta get Gilbert a wife. Spad. Okay. So, for young adult, 2, 6, 11, 13, 14. Okay. Okay, I actually care about the first one. Oh my gosh, she lived. Huzzah, dude. Ha freaking za. 10 years. So, what year is it? 5. Okay. 15 till she turns into an adult. Okay. Now, Gilbert Shaw. Oh, 2, 6, 11, 13, 14, or that's it. Okay. He lived too. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Gilbert Shaw, you scoundrel. And then Edwin. Oh, Edwin as in the wife or the husband. Yeah. Okay. Well, then they got married old then. Okay, anyway. He could just die here. He didn't. Oh my goodness. Only one death today. Right? I didn't mess up. I may have messed up. I may want to review this footage. I may have messed up really bad here. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I'm not sure. We'll see though. Okay. Well, that's that. Let's get right into the game. Hey guys, I did clock that I messed up. I copied the name twice. I fixed it. It's all good. Also, this is me just doing a bunch of marriage stuff. So how I have it set up, I just did the marriages like I said last episode I would do. So Anis Boulangerie married Gilbert Shaw. And so I did that. I put that on the family tree. I'm kind of trying to get everyone to marry into different families so that they can all go on the family tree eventually, because I've been taking photos of each one of them. Sorry, we're starting a little bit slow, so sorry guys, sorry. So putting all that stuff in. Other marriages I didn't show, I made Simon and Beatrice Baudelaire and Simon Belcott, so now they're married with, Wart Baudelaire and Gilles, oh my goodness, I can't remember her last name. I added her recently, Fitzroy. They're married, they have the Baudelaire name. And then I also added a new family, called they're the Boleyns. I made them dark green. Kind of like Six, anyway, the musical, like Anne Boleyn, anyway. I made R. Boulangerie and Lucia Baudelaire Mary, or not Baudelaire, sorry, Boleyn Mary. Now they are Boulangeries. I also got a chamber pot, guys. We don't have to pee outside anymore. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been on the video grind recently, guys. I'm on it. I'm trying really hard to stay ahead. I'm probably gonna do some backlogging now, so when I go back to work in school, uni, you guys know how it is, I have some backup stuff. Yeah, so I just messed with a bunch of stuff. I got these cool new like stoves, but I was really trying to make it work. They don't really work. Kind of a bummer. I couldn't get it to work. It just isn't gonna work, and that's how we have to live our life, with it not working, and that's okay. I did just end up getting rid of that one, and I think I uninstalled it. I think it was just something with not having the Yield cookbook, because that mod is broken right now. I don't think it'll get fixed. Anyway, we come back to a storm. Just a lot of housework really recently. Like, I feel so bad for me. So many kids now. I'm really excited to be done with the kids. We've done 7 baby tries and they have 9. So I guess 8 now they are gonna have. Oh, also the other thing I had to do with Roland was when you age up infants in the cast menu, they get really broken. Oh, baby born. Oh, okay guys. Sorry, I'm pivoting. This is Malson D. She died. The baby died, and she died in childbirth. Isn't that so devastating? She literally died. Guys, this sucks. It actually sucks. And I really liked her too. She was so cute. And she was gonna be the sim I was gonna move in with if Roll and Amis died, because she was like the one who actually liked Roll. Because guys, Roll and Amis, their adult role comes up in like 3 more years. I'm really worried about it. I'm really scared. But now I guess we have to move in with Goss. But Goss isn't a nice guy, so I don't really know what we're gonna do with that. Or I guess we could move in with Edwin. This is the other thing too, like, if Goss the second dies, I think the title would go to Frances. Anyway, irrelevant. Guys, she's dead. I am, like, actually really sad. She was one of my favorites. I was in shock. The audio in it, too, when I'm filming, I say stunned silence because I was stunned. I didn't know what to do. Sorry. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I can't remember. Oh, no. Oh, yes, Roland. So he was, when you age up infants in CAS, they get super glitched. They don't work as intended. Also, new baby. They don't get the old infant stuff. Like, it's weird. It gets really glitched out. Okay, this is also Percival. This is our new baby son. We're raking in sons right now. Anyway, so their quirks and their traits and stuff, they don't migrate right, and they don't remove themselves to being a toddler. So what I did was, this is like a known Sims glitch, especially with the gassy trait. So what I did was I just aged him back to an infant and then aged him up again through MCC. And it seemed to have worked fine. He's not glitching anymore. So the only thing with that is his toddler quirks aren't the same. But I said, whatever, at least I don't have that stupid gassy thing anymore. It seriously sucked. New baby, Percival. He's a cutie. Because we age up Wymond in this episode. He is so cute. I love Wymond. Anyway, I won't spoil it, but I love him. Okay, so, we kind of left off, like, with a few different storylines, but this episode, I kind of just do a lot of, like, work with the toddlers. Oh, also this kid. This kid is Alice Baudelaire. She is the daughter of the kind of weirdo that came to the Vivian Baudelaire came yesterday, who I said keep her in mind for next episode. She's important next episode. I filmed next episode. Anyway, so she just comes over and we're like, why are you here? Do you want some food? Like, none of my children are old enough to really talk to you. You're like 13. No, you're like 10. My oldest is 4 years old. Like, why are you here? Anyway, and so Alice just comes over to hang out, I guess, and we offer her some food and we say, like, are you okay? What's happened? And she tells us that Vivian is just so mean and she just needed a break. And Roland and Mies are like, what does that mean? She was in our house yesterday with our kids. Anyway, she's still here, and guess who comes over? Father Warner. Yes, Warner's his name, but anyway. Oh, anyway, Alice leaves. He's like, hey, how are you? I just wanted you to know you're cleared of any parental wrongdoing, but I'm watching you because I trust my nuns who informed me of these happenings. Okay, guess where we are? Well, Mies is talking to the priest. Rose sneaks off and he goes to Civ's place, and as you can see, Civ is pregnant with another child. So anyway, he says to her, hey, I heard you had a baby. And do you see how we invade their family? Anyway, so her whole family's in this house, and we say, hey, I heard you had a kid. Is it mine? Essentially. Like, in a discreet way. So the husband, who is very obviously still there, doesn't know. And she was like, I don't know. She's dead. The baby died, so it's not of your concern anymore. But she had beautiful blonde hair like yours. So, guys, it was his baby. And he's, like, so relieved in a horrible way. He's devastated that his baby died. But, there's no evidence of him doing this horrible thing, cheating on his wife, deceiving his family. Civ cheating, she's devastated about this baby. She's way more upset than he is, but he's sad, okay? He's a little bit sad, but he is so relieved. And that's just telling on who he is, you know what I'm saying? And so, at the end of the day, it's no longer our issue. Also, I decided to make a club with everyone in it, except not everyone's in it, so we may have to find a different mod, because after I added the people I could, it didn't let me add anyone else. And it says we can add up to 50 people. And I know I don't have 50 Sims yet. I mean, maybe I do, I don't really know. We'll see. Anyway, why am I out here? I don't know why I went to Manage Worlds. I did, though. Anyway, so, bottom line, end of the day, the baby is gone. Roll is off the hook. And he doesn't have to tell anyone that he cheated on his wife, because he was gonna. Honestly, like, he's trying to have a turnaround arc. He got one of his life goal things, one of his wishes for his soul's journey is to make amends with a family member, and it's gonna be Miriam. It's not gonna be his dad. We hate his dad. I think it's gonna be Miriam for the storyline purposes. And anyway, he's coming back. He's having an arc, a redemption arc, but not yet. Not yet, because some stuff's gonna happen. Spoilers! Well, like, I don't know, foreshadowing. Anyway, but as a whole, they have kind of mellowed out their drama as a whole. Anyway, the priest essentially says, like, again, you're off the hook, but be careful, because I know what you did. And she's like, what did I do? What, like, what? What are you talking about? But now she knows that a nun ratted her out. She says, I know I'm really close with 2 nuns, and one lives on this island with me. A vice. It had to have been a vice. It could have been Haiwa on the mainland. I don't know. Who knows? Baby aged up. Percival has in fact aged up. Let's take a little look at him and Cass. Isn't he so cute? I think he's gonna look like Amis as well. I think Wyman will look like Amis, spitting image, and then I think maybe Percival will as well, but we'll see. I mean, if they make it that far, not to be kind of Debbie Downer, but if they make it, we'll see. But yeah, I think Wyman is so cute. And guys, sorry, Mussin D's dead. Unfortunately, she's died. And you know how, like, well, in the rules, you have to have 2 side households that are related to your first one, in case your main household doesn't have any heirs, or, like, you die off. Honestly, I'm super nervous because they have both parents, Amis and Earl, they have the same roll day, like, same birthday, I guess, but they roll on the same day, and that's in 1310, I'm pretty sure. And guys, we're on 1305, I'm pretty sure. I think this is what we're playing. Yeah, 1305. That is 5 years away, guys. What do we do? What do we do if they die? Anyway, that's a hurdle I will jump over if we get there. I really like this, how I play, or like the whole challenge, because it really makes you change your story as you go, you know? Because I have a bunch of, like, little things set up for the next episodes, but this really, it makes you think. Also, again, Amis is seriously trying to learn how to read. I know you don't see it because I forget to do it, but in my head, she's trying to learn how to read so she can teach her kids, because Charlotte constantly asks Roll to read for her and to help her read, and he won't do it. He says, no, you're a girl, and also you're 4. You don't need to know how to do that. And, you know, Amis is mad about it because obviously she wants her kids to have a better life than her. And the one nice thing Roll has done for his family is he went to town, and for her birthday, for Charlotte's birthday, which I know is in 2 years, but they're just gonna hide it. he bought her a lute. Finally, something for her to pass down her musical talents, right? So that's exciting. I'm really excited to test that out. I also got an archery mod, and I think that's gonna be Roland's thing. Anyway, so how the family has kind of aligned themselves is Roland loves Amis, and truly is, he loves her, and she loves him. She loves all her children, but he will defend her no matter what. Again, I know they're like 4, just go with the storyline. I'm trying to say, he just has such an affinity for Mies. Well, Wymond, he ages up today. We'll see this more later, but Wymond, he realizes the only way to truly align, like, you have to align yourself with someone in the house, and no one has aligned themselves with Roel yet, and he realizes the way you get in with Roel is you favor him constantly, regardless of what Amis does for you. Again, way too young to be understanding this. This is kind of for later, but right now he does a lot of things for Roel and talks to him and goes through all these motions with him because he realizes, there, do you see? Boom. That this is how I get in with my dad. And it works. He loves Wymond. Obviously, like, not as much as that's not true. I think he prefers Wymond to Roland because Wymond, obviously, from the get-go, really liked him. But, again, Roland is their first son. And no offense, but that doesn't, being the second son doesn't give you a lot of ground unless the first son dies. Knock on wood. Because I really want to play with Roland. I think he would be so much fun to play with. Knocking, though, because, not to spoil the next episode, I keep jinxing things. It's so bad. Everything I say in this video, like, I mute the content, but when I do the rolls and stuff, and all this junk, I'm talking to myself as I'm doing it, or, like, someone will come in and I'll talk to them. But anyway, I jinx so much stuff. It's really bad. It's really bad. I just am going with it, though. I'm going with the flow of how it is. And I do think it adds a lot of value to the game. Anyway, so back to Roland really quick. He is our heir. I know I had to, like, age him down and then back up, so I kind of cheated his skills, which I hated doing. But I cheated his skills back to where they were, even though I couldn't do the percentages. I could just do if he was level 2 in something, even though he could have been, he was like 10 away from level 3, I still put him on level 2, so I wasn't, like, cheating up, you know? Because I don't want to be cheating up, if that makes sense. Anyway, so our main man, Roel, goes to fish, because he cannot help with the kids to save his life, except for Wymond. He loves Wymond. But again, sorry, no reward for the second son, which sounds bad, but it's true. It's unfortunate. We also have enough in our bank right now for all of our daughters to marry off, but we could also, if we just grind a little bit harder. That's not true. Actually, we have enough money in our account right now for one daughter to marry middle class and the second daughter to marry low class. So we'll have to see where that goes, because I kind of, in my head, I want Charlotte to leave this poor life. I want Charlotte to maybe I want her to become a famous musician for the time. Maybe go play for the king. We'll figure out how that works, even though it probably would have been a man. We'll see where we land. And I kind of wanted her to marry up in this life, and then I wanted Roel to not do that. We'll see, though. I was thinking maybe Roland, sorry, I keep saying Roland, our son Roland, to marry a carpenter, Matilda II. I thought that would be really cute, but again, we'll see, because we have to wait a few years before we roll for them. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at for the story stuff. The other thing is, Roll has no idea that his sister's dead because he is no contact. No one's informed him of her death. And I think next episode I'll do something with that involving it because I think that could be a cool plot point. Anyway, so he's actually really relieved that that baby's not his, and he can just now focus on his family because he, at the end of the day, he loves Amis. I know I keep saying this every episode, but he does. He just isn't great with articulating how he should, like, how he needs to present that love. Oh, and also a York baby lived. I feel like every time they don't make it out really. But baby Agnes was in fact born, and she lived. And she's so cute. You'll see her later. She's super cute. Anywaysies. This is the York's last child, though. They only have Samson right now. That is his son. So we will see where this lands. I also kind of have filled up our world relatively a lot with families and stuff. I think worst case I'll add a few nomad people without spouses and wives. The other thing I was gonna say, this is also important. Sorry, maybe I should talk about what's happening. What happens is he kind of just starts not treating, I think it's someone not very well, Miriam or something, or anyway. Basically they have a sit down, Amis and Roll, and saying like, where were you today? I thought you had to go fishing or something. But I was talking to the priest, I guess this is a few days ago, but I was talking to the priest and you were nowhere to be found. And he was like, that's none of your business. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get upset at you. But anyway, they have a fight over it, and she says, I just want you to be honest with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one with your children. If you're sneaking off to go do something that I wouldn't approve of, then fine. But you need to come home to me every day, every time. And I need to be the one you choose. So whatever you're doing, you need to stop doing it. Okay, he's like, fine, whatever. And he was going to do that anyway, but now that someone's asked him to do it, he doesn't want to. The other thing is, Wyman is such a jerk to Roland. I was going to make them best friends, but no. Wyman bit Roland. So that's the new lore. Wyman is so jelly of Roland. Truly what it is he wanted to be the firstborn son. He wanted it, and he knows that Roll loves him more than Roland, but that doesn't mean he's the firstborn son, because he's not. He is the secondborn, in fact. So at the end of the day, there's gonna be some beef, I guess, between the two of them, and Roland is just like, I love my brother. I want my brother to be happy with the life we lead. And I'm happy with the life I'm leading. I keep forgetting that they're meant to be little kids, like toddlers and stuff, but you have to suspend your disbelief for a bit, because not until they're children, I have to have some storyline with them. And each kid has a different thing. The other thing is, I think I want Miriam actually to be the archery kid, because she has maximum movement, and I think she could be a cool knight. And, like, disguise herself as a boy and, like, very Mulan it up. And we'll see where that goes, too. Just ideas. I want you guys' opinion, too, because I love suggestions. So, yeah. Right now, marriage kind of on the rocks. Not really. They'll never divorce. I will never make them divorce. But, like, Roll has done a lot of internal stuff recently, and he says, I know I need to be better. And I'm used to realizing that I've been kind of an ass. Really doesn't... It motivates him, but also it aggravates him a lot. So he knows that it's what he has to do. Okay. Now we're doing the birthdays and deaths. So the deaths this year consist of Mal Dubois. So, oh baby. And oh, that's not good, whatever I've just done. Oh, okay, never mind. And Malcendie Boulangerie has also died. An unnamed boulangerie has also died. Malcendie died in childbirth. Percival Dubois and Dahlia Dubois also were born. So Percival is our son, and Dahlia is, or Dela. Maybe it's Dela. It's Dela. Dela is our cousin. Goss is the second's daughter. Lena McAllister was born, and she was born. Percival and Dahlia aged up into infants. Francis Boulangerie and Lyman Dubois aged up into toddlers. Gamal McAllister and Gunter Bolin aged up into toddlers. Gilbert Shaw and Edwin Boulangerie became young adults. And Agnes York was born and aged up, and Herman Godfrey was born and aged up. I made him in purple, and that was fully my bad. Frances was not purple. That was her old life. Malcendie's old life. That was the Dubois. Which also, Francis is so cute. I really want him to live. I think he's so cute. So cute. So yeah, I think that's all for birthday-wise. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Anything I can change or do for storyline. I'd love suggestions. I'm gonna start writing notes down as I'm playing, because this is all just from reviewing the footage and I remember what I was thinking, but it's a little scattered if I keep doing it this way. So I think I'm gonna switch it up and start taking notes while I play. This is like my first real series of anything, so I'm kind of just testing the waters, seeing where I land. I really appreciate everyone's support. Like, this is my first really big thing, and I would so appreciate if you guys liked and subscribed. I just love all feedback, and I love the interactions and stuff we've had. Anyway, not to get all sappy. I put him in a black shirt. You see, I fixed it. I fixed it before at the end. Anyway, I love this series. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm seriously, like, every time I have a free moment, I try to play or try to record or edit or anything. But seriously, guys, I really appreciate all the support this has been getting so far. Yeah, so I can't wait for 1306. I've already started recording it, and some stuff is going down. Anyway, so just finishing the family tree stuff. Mod folder will be out soon. I'm the worst. I'm really bad. I'm trying to make it nice and organized so you guys can follow along, but I keep adding and removing mods. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Tune in for the next episode that will be uploaded soon. Anyway, I love you guys lots, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!